We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Seattle. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Right back to him on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fights him off. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Lane. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Seahawks have 13-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. You look at this Bears defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number with a big one.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There he goes for 24 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Lane. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Second and 6 from the 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. And he is going to lose lose yardage here. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Jordan Davis. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top two seeds in the NFC. I think they're the two best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top two teams in the NFC.
Back to Walker on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. It's Lane, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
At the Bears' 47-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Lane. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I hope we're giving enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lane, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Up the middle they go. It's Lane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Give to Walker on the read option. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Lane. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but with still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Up the middle they go. It's Lane. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the RPO, that's complete right side. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
44-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On first down, it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, in the situation... These incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Fields changing the play. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Fields on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So here's a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, it's Lane. And now off to the races down the right side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Flush to his right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Fields now to throw.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment.